you know, one of our obvious big things that we're doing, if I can get the slide to go, there we go, is pre-sequel. You may have seen PAX East. We announced Borderlands pre-sequel. This is set between Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2. Hence the title. Thank you, Mikey.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was going to come up because we were talking about the trailer for it before we really even locked in a title, and we were in a meeting and we were talking. You know how there's the like Joy Puke and all these really dumb things they put in trailers, and I was like, get ready for the pre-sequel, and that was gonna be the joke. And the next thing I know, 2K's like, we love that title. That's the title.
Yeah, Mikey accidentally named the game. Accidentally. So.
So thank you for that.
The hyphen is not mine.
Has anyone had a chance to play today or yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, we're playable with all 4 classes on the show floor. And actually, we're going to bring out Matt Armstrong, franchise director of Borderlands, and Joel Eschler from 2K Australia. To
Matt and Joel.
Hey, guys.
You want to sit on my lap? You can sit on my lap, Matt. So a lot of people, I don't know if you know this, but Matt is the franchise director for Borderlands. He was the first person who ever was officially assigned to begin this project. And Matt will be the first person to tell you that it is a team effort, what we do at Gearbox to make the games.
I did it all myself.
But
I don't really know what all these other people were doing there.
If there's one person that can have any credibility with such a statement, it's Matt. It's so much of Borderlands is in him, and any one of us that loves Borderlands as we do, we owe Matt a lot. So.
Genuinely, my job is to herd cats, and the cats are the ones who make the game. So I give credit to.
Wait, did you just call us all cats?
Yeah.
Cool cats.
Oh, no, that's fine.
A nice relevant phrase that we all love. Hey, Joel is cool too. Hey, Joel,
can I plug Joel? So a lot of people know that in the pre-sequel, we're working with 2K Australia, and these guys are incredible game developers. They worked on all of the BioShock games. When they finished BioShock Infinite, they were available, and we're like, these guys should help us out. And Joel's really awesome, because in addition to being a really great game developer, he has this bitchin' Australian accent. So...
Hey, mates.
Why, hello, Joel.
Yeah, I think that's about as Aussie as I've ever sounded.
I don't think that's true. So if you guys were at PAX East, you know that we introduced Wilhelm and Athena as the first 2 classes. We can kind of, Matt, if you want to kind of, you know, give a brief overview before we get into the new characters we're showing here.
Yeah, well, as everybody here probably knows, the pre-sequel takes place between Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2. And one of the things we wanted to do was something we hadn't done before, which is all the player characters previously existed somewhere in the world, somewhere in the franchise. Wilhelm was one of the first boss fights in Borderlands 2. He survives and lives on to have a happy life. He switches to the good guy team. I guess you've all played this, you know this happens. Athena was in the secret army of General Knox way back in Borderlands 1.
Woo! Sorry, it's my favorite, because Admiral Mikey's in it.
It's really good. Yeah, so the pre-sequel is about Handsome Jack and the rise of Handsome Jack, back when he was just Jack. And the canon, we already knew who his lieutenants, who his supporters were, so Wilhelm pretty much had to be there. And we really wanted to tell the story of Athena, so it was nice to bring her back with her excellent shield.
So those are 2 of the characters. We're showing 2 new ones for the first time. We showed them at Gamescom, but they're playable here for the first time ever in the US at PAX Prime. Let's start with Nisha. Tell us about Nisha.
Yeah, Nisha becomes later the sheriff of Lynchwood. She's a very bad girl. She's potentially the most evil character in all of the Borderlands universe, which is really fun. When we were talking about like, oh, Jack has this character arc we want to explore where he's like, he starts off being a hero trying to do the right thing and sort of gets corrupted over the course of the game. We said, well, what are the other characters' character arc? And we looked at Nisha and said, there's no reasonable thing that would turn you into someone who likes to kill puppies. Maybe some people are just born bad. So from the very start, she's just wicked. She has an awesome action skill where she can gun down enemies at high speed. She pretty much, what's the word I'm looking for? Aimbot. All right, sometimes some things are fun, and a lot of games shy away from them, but we don't shy away from fun. That should be on our business cards.
Yeah, let's get
Probably
that.
not.
New company model.
Probably not aimbot on the back of the box, but I
Aimbot.
like the.
Total aimbot.
I like the
It's
fun.
if
part.
anyone here who's played as Nisha knows, it's a total aimbot. You just nail everything. But it only
Keep
lasts-
saying it. We're shaking your head. No. No. Keep saying it.
awesome. It's awesome. It's great fun. There's still skill involved.
You have to decide when to press the. You have to decide when to press the I win button.
You sounded like a 12-year-old that's playing some bullshit hacked Counter-Strike character, and he's like, "There's still skill involved. You don't know." I'm like, "Mom, shut up."
If you
Matt,
like
Matt
hacked
Armstrong's
Counter-Strike
mother, everybody.
characters-
No, she's not here.
If
Sorry.
you enjoy the hacked Counter-Strike experience, we brought it to you.
Well done, Matt. Well done. No! No!
Wow, there's a lot of people here.
There really are.
Everywhere.
Even the cheap seats are full.
I don't know if you guys know what that sounds like, but that is the most terrifying but awe-inspiring
Pretty cool.
torrent of evil noise I
It's
think
pretty
I've
rad.
ever heard.
It's pretty rad. I like it. I like
Yeah,
it.
next we're gonna do the Xena yell.
So that's Nisha. Joel.
Now that we've ruined everything,
Yeah, seriously.
let's talk about a character.
We hired you to moderate, right? You came from IGN, and we're like, this guy knows what he's doing.
No, he
Nope.
doesn't. I don't. I try. I'm doing my
Can't
best.
handle this.
So Joel, one character everyone's obviously excited about is Claptrap. Claptrap is playable in pre-sequel.
Yeah, just this little known character.
yeah, just
People
that
might
type of
remember
thing.
from
Couple
Borderlands
people
1 and
might
2.
But tell us about him.
Yeah, so Claptrap's action skill, it's designed with his personality in mind. Really, it's kind of this buggy software that's put onto hardware that can't quite support it. It's called VaultHunter.exe, and it's meant to analyze the situation in front of him and pick the best kind of skill to take care of the situation. Sometimes it's obviously really useful, like a minion trap, which is a little Claptrap that shoots missiles at everyone. Other times you might get a rubber ducky around you and everyone else in your party and bounce around
Well,
uncontrollably.
can we talk about this rubber? Can we talk about this rubber ducky for a second? Because it's not actually, or was it? Never mind. We changed that at the
Yep.
last second. Never. See you guys. I'm fired. Goodbye.
Thanks, Mikey.
I did not know that.
But the thing with Claptrap is, if you're paying attention, everything can be really powerful. So even if you do get rubber ducky, because you're in low gravity, if you hold that crouch button and slam all over the place, then you're actually going to do a heap of damage, and everyone on your team can do that. So just imagine you and everyone else in your party bouncing around with rubber duckies, doing area of effect damage to everyone on the ground.
We're very proud.
Yeah, it's basically chaos incarnate.
I want to say, for those of you who are excited about playing as Claptrap, it's entirely Randy's fault. We said, oh, we're not going to have playable Claptrap, and he's like, I really want to play as Claptrap. Can you guys give me playable Claptrap?
Come on, right? Look, I know a lot of people hate Claptrap, and I know he ruins everything, but you know what? Yes, right? Yes, I love Claptrap, and I wanted to play at him, so, you know, maybe later you guys can, you know, tell everyone else that it was a good idea. It was a good decision. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
For the record, it was a good idea. It's
Okay.
awesome.
Anyone here who's actually played a co-op game with Claptrap or as Claptrap?
What?
It's
Exactly.
Hello.
Yeah, I think the audience might turn on you in a moment, so let's all bring it down.
If you had a chance to play, and it's playable here, you know it was a good idea. It's a blast. It's really crazy, and his benefits often affect the teammates, making you stronger, or really in a bad situation. It's a lovely, lovely thing.
Every
Matt.
time you hit the action skill button and you hear the sound of him analyzing the situation, it's kind of excitement and trepidation as to what's going to happen, but it just changes the situation so quickly. So you're always going to want to have a Claptrap on your team, whether you hate him or love him.
So if you haven't had a chance yet, try to get to play it before you leave PAX, because it's over there in the main hall.
Yep.
There's a huge sign. It's hard to miss.
Just show up at the booth and say, you know, Randy,
And it's
right
they'll
in.
let
Skip
you
the
right to
line,
the
yeah.
front.
Hey Matt, there are a lot
Say,
of
no, we were
returning-
hanging out earlier. We were at the theater. It's cool. And they'll just let you right to the front. It's fine.
I was that guy that yelled, woo!
Totally stomping on my segue. Hey Matt, there are a lot of returning characters.
No, there aren't. No.
Who's one other fan favorite who we might hear from in Borderlands the pre-sequel?
All right, I'm gonna tell everyone something you don't know. The pre-sequel is interesting because it's told in flashback. We actually have a framing narrative that takes place after Borderlands 2, sort of showing where some of the characters are at the end of Borderlands 2. And one of the characters who is involved in the pre-sequel, Athena, actually tells the story of what happened on Elpis. When she gets
Elpis is the moon.
Elpis is the moon. Oh, they all knew that.
You never know.
Everyone learns that in school when they're a kid, obviously.
There's a few people out there that the reason why they came is because they haven't decided yet whether or not they should even try the game.
Or they were at Starbucks and it looked like something was going on.
You should try the game. It's tribal here. Anyway, so Athena's actually telling the story of what happened, which is interesting because the people who are talking to her and interrogating her about this have the opportunity to sort of interject their own views and opinions over the course of the story. Well, everyone knows that one cool thing Borderlands does is when you get to the end of the game, you can play through the game again a second time on a harder difficulty. But we've never actually explained that in context of the universe. At the end of your first playthrough, a little girl named Tiny Tina she wasn't there. She didn't get to hear the story. So she tells Athena that you need to tell that story again so I can hear it, but make it sound more difficult.
He's not kidding. This actually happens.
So for those of you who enjoy second playthrough, it's a slightly different experience, and you'll get to hear Tiny Tina's commentary and views on what is going on in the backstory.
Perfectly lucid, even-keeled commentary.
Yeah,
Totally straight arrowed.
yeah, it's like a DVD bonus track.
So, to be clear, if you beat Borderlands the pre-sequel and you are awesome enough to want to go for the second playthrough, our version of New Game Plus, if you will, it will be sort of commented and narrated by Tiny Tina, that second playthrough.
Awesome.
Her best friend might also have some things to say.
Who is, of course, played by the fabulous Ashley Birch, if there's any Ashley
Yes,
Birch fans
she's
in
amazing.
here.
So we have a lot to talk about today. We're going to move on from Borderlands really quick. People might know that Borderlands 1 got a update on Steam recently, where if you had physical disc, you could convert it to a Steam copy, digital copy. Very soon we'll be updating Borderlands 1 for Steamworks multiplayer to work, so multiplayer will continue to work on PC for Borderlands 1, just to toss that in case anyone was wondering.
I'm stupendously proud that we're actually doing that. Instead of like, hey, you like Borderlands 1 and you want it on Steam? Go buy it. No, you can convert it. I'm really happy that we took the time and effort to do something cool like that.
And I want to give my thanks. Yeah, thanks. And that happened not just because we thought it's a good idea, but I wanted to give thanks to our publishing partner, 2K, who stepped up as publishers to support that effort and to make sure that, you know, the old world, you know, when Borderlands 1 was launched, there was things like GameSpy and other things, and we've now converted it into the new world, and it would have been possible without our publishing partner seeing the value in that. So thank you to 2K Games as well.
All right, so Matt, we're gonna keep you with us for a bit. Joel, thank you for coming. No Australian rule happens right now.
Oh,
Get
fine.
out.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great rest of your PAX.
Thank you for being here.
We love you, Joel.
So,
We love you.